So what I want to say to people who do not know why I do this is to give South Sudanese an avenue where they can discourse on issues without having to agree. One of the main problems we have in South Sudan is this misconception that we must agree, or if we have to agree, we only agree with people whose political and social and ethnic views are things with which we align. So people tend to accept ideas because they come from people they respect, people from their own social circles, people within their own intellectual status, or people within their own ethnic group. That has become a problem in South Sudan. So as some of you have seen from the conversations I've had, because I don't really call them interviews because they're not interviews in the conventional sense, they are mostly conversations. It's to give the guest a chance to be able to tell South Sudanese what they think, their perspectives, and they can also support what they say factually or logically. So it's not up to me to judge the truth or the flaws in what they say. It's up to the audience to judge for themselves. So for those of you who work for the government of South Sudan, and if I invite you to appear on KuirthiyTV, you don't have to be afraid because you can defend the government of South Sudan. So as I talk to opposition leaders, I can still talk to South Sudanese leaders, people who work in government. So you shouldn't be afraid. This is an hour conversation to give someone a chance to be able to explain things from their perspective. If you work for government and there's some things that are sensitive or there may be issues to do with national security, you can always say no comment, or you can say, I'll get back to you on that. You don't have to answer everything. And that is a problem in South Sudan where institutional leaders or politicians want to say everything and anything that comes to mind. That's the problem. So we don't have an avenue where South Sudanese can discourse. We don't have to agree on things, but we have to allow people to say what they want to say as long as they remain within the law.